So pond updates. We got koi fish for our ponds, and initially we put them in this pond, and we had a lot of plants, and then because we had a pollinator garden budding right up to this pond, we ended up with a lot of leaves and muck. And so with the fish in this pond, like, they were fine, but it was like super dirty, like they were kicking up a lot of the muck. So we ended up having to transfer the fish. But also, like, and this is terrible, but I don't know a whole lot about fish. Apparently after a big storm, the storms and the water can deoxygenate the pond. So I thought my fish had come to the surface to feed, but they actually were trying to breathe, because all of the rain had deoxygenated the pond. So I actually had to go in there and manually aerate the water, like kick up bubbles as much as I could, to put more oxygen back into the water. That is a thing that I learned, that after a storm, if you don't have an aerator in your pond, you just have like the water moving, your pond will actually lose oxygen, which can be terrible for fish. So yeah, reoxygenating my pond manually. But anyway, this pond we wanted to clean out because it had a bunch of muck. So we transferred them to this other pond. And we created more of a waterfall situation rather than a fountain, so that the fish can get, like, so that the water is being more oxygenated. So apparently when all those bubbles hit the water, it adds oxygen to the water. And of course we have lots of plants to oxygenate the water. And you can kind of see, let's walk around, you can kind of see the fish. There's two of them. And there's actually, oh wait, there's three. You can't see, but we have a darker fish. That's Devastator. And then these are the two other koi. That is Cuddy and 13. And then there's three koi in here. There's three goldfish. And then there's two, I think they're called bullhead catfish. Those are my husband's fish. So yeah, so the fish are in this pond now. And the fountain for this one broke, and so people are always telling me with the puddle that I keep putting plants in that I should put these solar fountains, but as you can see, they don't really even work. And they used to have the attachments, but the attachments made them even worse. So I don't really love the solar fountains. I wish I had solar fountains versus electric, but if they're not doing what they're supposed to do, then you gotta make a change. So anyway, yeah, this is the pond situation so far. And I'm gonna do some, let me back out. There. I'm gonna do some rebuilding in the fall when we empty these two ponds so that we can clean them out. I think I'm gonna build more around these and make more pathways and make access easier to each one. Because it's kind of like this path keeps getting overgrown. I put this chair in the middle so that I could step into the pond, and on really hot days I could just sit there and keep my feet in the pond. Anyway, this is really the first full year that I've had all of these. So I mean, like, you can see, like, against my fence, there's so much more work that I want to do back here. And I have like projects, and we have a whole other half of the yard that is like projects. This is our turtle enclosure, but our turtle has been, he had an injury, so he's inside now while he recovers. Anyway, yeah, this is the pond, and the air conditioner kicked on, so that is a perfect opportunity for me to say goodbye and see you next time.